look at this silly Instagram video I just found of a dad scaring away a bear. How charming. I wonder what people are saying in the comments. What is up, Pocket Beetle? My name is William Kitten. Yes, that's my real last name. And speaking of real, Instagram Reels have destroyed my faith in humanity. And I think that goes for a lot of people who spend all their time scrolling on social medias like Instagram or Twitter.
Actually, it's called X.
There's just such a disproportionate amount of hate coming from these comment sections, it makes you wonder where it's all coming from. One thing I see a whole bunch is this word. It became sort of a meme, I guess, if you want to call it that. But then you look at the profiles of the people posting it, and they all look like me. Anyway, the reel itself really doesn't matter. The comments are going to be awful no matter what. It could be a child showcasing their stuffed animal collection, and the top comment is still going to be, you know, maybe Adolf had a point. But the exact flavor of awfulness you get is still going to depend on what genre of reels Instagram recommends you. And some flavors are worse than others. For example, one genre you'll probably want to avoid is weightlifting content. I feel like you hear a lot these days about how supportive and welcoming the gym community is, and you could really see that in full force here. Here's a guy doing bench press, and he's maybe arching his back a little bit too much, so of course the fellow Instagram gym goer stepped in to politely correct his form. Stop arching your back like a woman! Okay, well, this is footage of a guy winning the gold medal at the powerlifting championships, so obviously his form is good. Right? Stupid arch! Half rep! Small cock! You're not #1 in the world, little buddy. Well, yeah, this is the junior division, and he's lifting 4 times his body weight. But you still have grown men going on and on about how they could totally lift way more! This is an elementary schoolyard argument. He probably does push-ups on his knees! Imagine, you and me were sitting on a couch and watching like a junior martial arts tournament for children, and I keep saying, yeah, okay, kid. It's not even that impressive. Yeah, I could totally beat up these kids. Yeah, a 9-year-old Hana Zaitan. Yeah, I could take her. Wouldn't even a problem for a guy like me. Wouldn't even be a problem. Like, okay. Cool. This guy made a reel about why he chooses not to work out his legs, which, you know, isn't exactly recommended. The healthiest thing you can do is exercise every part of your body.
I fucking hate you, not gonna lie, because you're gay! I'm gonna make you my victim. Man, shut your quick self up. Bro, you the biggest soy boy. You are not man enough to not let. He's deaf. I hate estrogen. Boy, you trying to have the body of a young transgender child.
So as I was saying, the gym community is really supportive.
Your opinion doesn't matter if you wear gloves.
Was it worth it wearing gloves for the whole video so I could do this bit? Was it funny? Ugh, now my hands are all sweaty. But seriously, weightlifting gloves, that's what you're gonna zero in on? See, this is what I'm talking about. No matter what you do, somebody will always find something to complain about. Here's a guy doing a tutorial on how to properly do shoulder presses. Maybe wait until your shoulders are bigger to be advising people on stuff about their shoulders. I don't know the law. How big do you want his shoulders to be? Fine, you want big? How about this guy lifting 8 octillion pounds? Puh, some of the dumbest shit I've seen.
Everyone in this video should be embarrassed.
Impressive 1/4-inch rep. You compensating for your massive penis. I could do that. Okay. Fine! How about this guy? It's an impressive amount of weight, he's got proper form, no arch. What now, huh, Instagram? What's wrong with this? That don't change, he's still 4'9", lol. God damn! There's no winning with these people. You cannot try to reason with them. You can't. They're not humans, they're not people. They're from Mars sent to suck out your brain cells with their stupid bullshit. This guy is trying to do a squat. What do you think people are going to complain about this time? He's ego lifting, perhaps? He didn't do a full rep? Maybe squats are for women? Well, actually, no. People are mad about this little foam pad he's using to protect his shoulders from the bar. Why? Well, because it's gay, of course. That makes sense. Fellas, is it gay to work out without hurting yourself? I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I need to go watch a cute cat video to clear my head. That's what the internet's for, right? Preferably not on Instagram, though, because the comments on animal reels make me want to eat glass. Here's one of a dad playing with his family. Look, the dog wants to get tossed too. Isn't that sweet?
Is what I would say if I was a monster.
What? You think that's cute? You think that's funny? Well, you're one sick freak, pal, because that is textbook abuse. and also cringe. Generally, when you see an animal in a reel, it's a pretty safe bet to assume that the top comment will be calling it abuse. And this hot take seems pretty exclusive to Instagram too. I've put my dog in a few videos and I have yet to get a comment saying, "Abuser alert! Are you seriously filming your dog without consent? That is a major violation of his privacy. You need to be executed immediately." It's also pretty clear that the people writing these comments know pretty much nothing about animals. Aw, this puppy is biting a table.
He does not see you as
The alpha.
SMH.
Admittedly, it can be a little hard to tell whether or not it's satire sometimes. Oh my god! Please choose a better content! Never ever! Here's a dog licking a giggling baby, and you already know that that's abuse! These parents need to be put to the sword immediately! Now, it's true that babies have weaker immune systems, and it's probably not ideal to let your dog lick your baby's face, but come on, the word abuse gets thrown around way too liberally.
Did somebody say liberal?
Excuse me, sit down. You want to go? Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
Haha, that's funny.
Now this dog listens better than the fake media.
The true leader of the people,
The dog is smarter than Biden and his voters.
Now, I hate to get political, but those of you who watched my older videos may know that I actually am Joe Biden, so I do have to take offense to this. Needless to say, I was a fool to click on this video and expect the comments to be normal. It's got a US politician and an animal. Now that's a recipe for disaster. This kid was offered a choice between $10,000 and 2 Oreo cookies, and like any reasonable person would, he took the cookies. He's a kid, it's a cute video.
And kids these days are encouraged to choose their gender.
Now that is an original joke. So original that most of the other top comments are saying the exact same thing. Why is this happening? Why does this live so rent-free in your head? Do you bring this up at every opportunity? Do you hang around in elementary school classrooms so when a kid gets an answer wrong, you can go,
See, this is why kids shouldn't choose their genders.
If there's 10 billion people on Earth and Elon Musk has $200 billion, can't he just give each person $1 billion? And here's the twist. He will still have $190 billion left over. Isn't that concerning?
Stupid lady, that's not how number work.
For those of you that did not pick up on it, that was satire. The camera cuts instead of panning. It's not a real interview. At the end, she turns to the camera and says, "Isn't that concerning? It's a parody. This is comedy. This is not up for debate." And yet,
This is your typical liberal. They have no idea what they're talking about. Facepalm emoji. How the liberal mind works.
oh, another independent woman.
Sad part is, she has the right to vote.
This one's on me, guys. I was asking for trouble here. Word of advice, never click on the comments of a reel that features a woman in it. You will regret it. This girl is reviewing parking lots. Does that sound like nothing content to you? You'd be right, but it doesn't matter because she gets plenty of engagement from dudes going, "Oh my god, I want to have sex with you right now so bad." So that's, you know, awesome. Now, I'm sure this girl thought she could get away with the same thing. Post a simple video lip-syncing to a TikTok sound and coast off of the thirsty dudes. Unfortunately for her, the Instagram hive mind decided to flip a coin that day and decided that she was actually the ugliest creature to ever walk this earth and needs to be reminded of that until she dies. Better luck next time. Maybe you should have reviewed a parking lot. Unfortunately for us men, we're not safe from this baseless bedevilment either. Here's a video where nothing happens. I don't know, I think it's a TikTok trend where the people stand still and the camera moves. It's not important. The point is, this guy did nothing wrong. He looks gay. Not the dork again. No way he's her man.
Can he fight? Gay ass.
Your Honor, these accusations are baseless. My client is innocent. All these people calling him gay, but even going on stereotypes, I don't see it. Is he hiding a barbell pad behind his back? Here's a girl punching an arcade machine and getting a really high score, which I'm sure was filmed and posted specifically to threaten this guy. But luckily for us, he makes sure to let us know that he is not intimidated. I guarantee you that that dog from earlier wouldn't dare bite the table on this guy's watch. After all, he is built different, and also he would like totally dodge her if she tried to punch him. It's not even a problem for a guy like him. But what if she tried to kick him? Here's a kicking girl, and the comments seem pretty torn between wanting to have hot, awesome, sexy sex, saying that they could totally beat her up and it wouldn't even be that hard, and saying that she's not gonna get a boyfriend with this attitude. What was she thinking? I like to imagine that she reads these and goes,
Oh, that's what I've been doing wrong. I show up to a date and I just kick him in the head. Yeah, that's not right. I gotta work on that.
Now, I was skeptical until I read this comment and realized that she will die alone. Oh dear. This next one has a woman and a gym in it. Frankly, I'm terrified. Basically, these dudes saved this girl from getting crushed to death by an exercise machine. See, the supportive gym goers, feel-good story. Maybe it's safe to look at the comments?
Not so strong and independent now, huh? And they say they don't need men.
Where are the feminists to save her?
Next, she'll be posting this and calling them creeps.
The reel you are commenting on right now is her posting it and not doing that.
Then she'd be like, I have a boyfriend.
That's what you took away from this? How? And besides, she can do better than him. He is wearing gloves after all. Why would you want to date someone whose opinion doesn't matter? Speaking of opinions being wrong, which is a segue I could put anywhere in this video, you're also going to want to avoid any reels that deal with cars or traffic. Sometimes I'll be driving, and someone will go 200 miles per hour and do a crazy lane change, and I'll wonder, who are these insane people? Have I spoken to them? Do they walk among us? Where are they? Well, it turns out they're all on Instagram, commenting stupid things on traffic reels.
Hello? Show.
Why didn't you just brake in the slippery rain? The other car had the right of way. Congratulations! You've won the worst comment possible award. I'm sure you're very proud.
Here comes a new challenger!
Oh my god, it's how much are you willing to bet the green car is a female driver with a steel chair? Oh! I don't even get the point of this. The text already says it's a woman. Are you illiterate? Congratulations, you're right, point made. And to think that people like you are allowed to choose their gender. It doesn't end there. Here's one of a motorcyclist going approximately 900,000 miles an hour and smashing the side view mirror of a car that decided to change into his lane. And then it cuts to a lawyer who explains why the biker was in the wrong. Now, I'm sure the comments listen to the person who studied traffic law for the majority of their—
Shut up! Don't cut off bikes.
Duly noted.
How much you want to bet the biker was a female?
Hello everybody, welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Neil McReal, and it's time to play Wheel of Fortune. And here's our wonderful contestant, William Kitten. Everybody please give him a hand. Yeah, it's me. Yeah. Excellent. Now, as always, we're going to show you an Instagram reel, and the object of the game is to guess what specific thing most of the commenters feel the need to complain about. Feel free to play along at home. Martha, spin the reel.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Alright, so there's dogs, animals, so it's probably abuse of some kind. Let's see, the dog should not have been left in the river in the first place, so that'll make too much sense. The dog can't pull on the stick because it'll hurt its neck, and that is abusive. A noble attempt, but the answer we were looking for was typical woman. Excuse me? Yes, it was a woman filming, and she did not personally save the dog herself. Oh, okay, so she's literally Hitler then. Ah, women, am I right, Martha? Ah, so true. All right, let's play the next reel. Okay, so the kid is picking up droppings from the horse from the Disney parade. Okay, so maybe it's abusive because he's gonna get bacteria, or maybe the horses are being abused because they don't get bathroom breaks. Or maybe there's a woman behind the camera. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Oh, so close, but no. The correct answer was more like Biden supporters.
Oh, I'm such a doofus. It's so obvious in hindsight.
Well, this has been fun. And by fun, I mean I want to pluck out my eyes and eat them like grapes. But the million-dollar question is why? Why do Instagram Reels have such an insane concentration of comments that make me feel like my brain has been left out on a hot porch for 6 hours? Well, I think the answer is that every big comment section gets these comments, not just Instagram, it's just that you only see them on Instagram. On other social medias like Reddit or YouTube, the trolling nonsense usually gets buried at the bottom where you'll never find it unless you specifically go looking for it. But on Reels, it's usually one of the first things you see. You open up the comments and BAM!
As a bra girl, this is exactly how normal females act.
Now, I think this is because the Instagram algorithm promotes comments that get more replies as opposed to likes. And naturally, controversial comments are going to get more replies, so they'll get pushed to the top. Now, on paper, this sounds like a terrible idea. You're going to make people miserable scrolling through your app because every comment section is just going to be a series of slurs. But, and we're entering conspiracy territory now, maybe that's the point. Maybe the big wigs at Instagram crunched the numbers and realized that people stay on their app longer and look at more ads while they're doom scrolling through slurs. And maybe, just maybe, they tweaked the algorithm a little bit to make the loud minority look like the majority and trick everyone into thinking the world is way stupider than it actually is. Basically, the moral of the story is corporate greed. But that's just a theory! A game theory! Please subscribe or I will break your side view mirror and blame you for it. Oh, that's it from me! This is not gonna fucking work. Instagram hive mind decided to flip a coin that day. 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 Oh, come on.